Well, it's the end of June, and as you can tell, everything's in full bloom. Everything's growing like crazy. We've got the black-eyed Susan, we got the bee balm, we got Leotris. Everything's in full swing. The rockets, I'll let the rocket go to seed over there so I can have some fresh seed. The chamomiles and the echinacea. The chives are spent. More echinacea and grass. Lots and lots of grass. So the path needs to be cleared again, and so that's what the chickens are doing. As you can see, they are on the clock. Shaggy wanted me to put on the cluck. So corny. Anyways, if I had hens, if my hens hadn't gotten killed by the raccoon, they would be, 1 or 2 hens would make very quick work of this area. So these are working girls, and they have to earn their keep. So this is what they do. This gives them the fresh grass, and I get little weed helpers. So this is just something I constructed myself. It's really, really lightweight, but it's bulky. It's hard to move around. I really wish it was on wheels. We have a lot of hawks in this area, so it has to be closed up tight. And I just use cotter pins to hold the top down. And I constructed it out of hardware cloth. I don't know how big it is. You can kind of tell, maybe 4 feet by 2.5 feet. No, maybe, yeah, about 4.5 by 2.5, I'd say. And it's all just hardware cloth. And they have their water attached to the side right there. They have to learn how to hit that little nipple part, because eventually I'm taking them off their waterers and putting them on PVC, automated water system. So, and they're very curious, so they'll learn how to hit it. And all I give them when they're out here during the day, since they're on so much fresh grass, is just a little baked eggshell. And in the evening they get oyster shell. And of course they're still on crumbles right now because they're so tiny, but they're also on corn or hen scratch. But this is what they'll eat all day today. They're on a steady diet of fresh grass today. There's my little rooster, my little Wyandotte. He was my surprise from Murray McMurray, and I figured out, I believe he's a golden-laced Wyandotte. Anyway, I really do hope it's a rooster. He acts like a rooster. He's got a lot of rooster behaviors. And because he doesn't back down ever from me or the other chicks. So anyway, this is what they do. They're working girls. So they'll be on the fresh grass pretty much all day. I might swap them out. As you can tell, they're very content, and they're not overcrowded in there. I didn't put all 16 in here because that would have just been too much for this smallest space. So, and if the sun comes out, we'll just throw a cover over it, or make sure that they're working in the shade and move it around during the day. That's the nice thing about it. The one thing I wish that it had differently was I wish it was on wheels, which I may do that later on. So, just an update on the gardens there. Look at the bee balm over there. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. And there's the Rosa Sharon growing very well now that we're killing off the Japanese beetles. The homemade traps are working very, very well. All you have to do is buy the lures. And the tomatoes are crazy, but as you can see, I got a lot of work ahead of me. I got to clear all that grass out. And this grass will go in the pen down there for the other chicks. So, alright. Chicken tractor. Girls are on the cluck.